Hi guys, welcome back to Return of the Nerd. Boom! We're going to be talking about the Bad Batch again today. Caught me by surprise yesterday. I didn't realise it was a two episode extravaganza. So I watched the first one and then I was like, wait, next episode loading. I was like, what? There's two! And I was like, this is good. Geez man, this final season is why I really wish that season 1 and season 2 could have been like this, like every episode really counts, I've been on the edge of my seat for every single episode, and the story is so focused this time on the clones and their relationship with each other, and also the clone troopers relationship, with regards to their identity, who they are now with the Empire, and they're just being used and thrown away, and even they're being experimented on, and like most of them don't know what's happening. But so it's interesting that you've got this small unit of clones who you've got the Bad Batch and that team, and Captain Rex with his team, and they've kind of formed this group now who they're fully aware of what the Empire are doing, their evil intentions, and their mission is to try to bring other people to their cause, which is very difficult because a lot of the clones are being brainwashed and they don't know how bad the Empire is. So the surprise Easter egg was Commander Wolf. That was just awesome, man. When the shuttle lands and then the door opens and you go, oh, it's Wolf, he's back, which makes sense because if you've watched Rebels, then you know that the three of them, Rex, Wolf, and I think Gregor, they make it, and they're living this life, and they're super old, and they're out on this planet, and there's this like the whole story arc with them in Rebels is very cool. So these two episodes, was it infiltration and extraction, or is it the other way around? Can't remember. I'm not really sure who's infiltrating and who's extracting. It's just lots of pew pew going on. So these two episodes were important because they introduced the Shadow Trooper, who's this assassin. They have a intentist. They're not only experimenting on clones for the Necromancer and all these other projects that Palpatine's got Hemlock working on, but they're using them in this top secret special ops program to turn them into these killing machines, assassins. So Rex encounters one, captures one, and he won't talk. And then we get the meeting we've been waiting for, which is the Bad Batch finally reconnect with Rex, and he's with Gregor and Hauser's there, and all these other clones, and it's really cool. And it's just a mishmash of clones from all different battalions who have just made it, and it's kind of heartbreaking because there's an attack on their secret base. And like a lot of them get killed and their ships are blown up, and you're just like, no! And it's like more brothers are dead. And it was nice that Wolf acknowledged that what he was being asked to do was wrong, but at the same time he should be following orders. And that ending part is fantastic. If you haven't watched it yet, I'm not going to tell you the ending, but the ending is really cool. Captain Wolf has to make a decision, and man, I'm loving these episodes so much. I'm wondering who is the assassin. There's this rumors are going around on social media now as to the identity of this assassin, because he just won't give up. He's like a Terminator. There's this great scene where Crosshair decides, I'm going to deal with this guy, and Crosshair is the man for the job, because Crosshair was apparently they tried to put him through that program, and it didn't work out, and I'm not sure why. maybe he just resisted and was like, screw you, I'm not cooperating. Or maybe because he's just not physically, he's not able to do it anymore. Because, you know, with Crosshair, he keeps on checking his hands all the time, and he's got like that shaky hand syndrome, and he's like, I can't, you know, I don't have the reflexes that I used to have before. But you just know that, like, as the episodes go forward, Crosshair's gonna come back to full strength mentally and physically, and be just this unstoppable, you know, like he was in season 1, this incredible sniper. It was good to see him face off against the assassin, and there's this massive, like, battle between the two, which ends up in a melee, like, hand-to-hand combat, and they fall off a waterfall and stuff. It's very exciting. Crosshair, again, proving himself a very valid member of the team. Some people are saying that the mysterious assassin could be Cody, Commander Cody. I'm not sure about that. So if you have any theories on who that could be, I mean, it could be a nobody. It could just be a regular clone, right? You don't know. You can write that in the comment section. That's the question going around right now, is like, who is this assassin? Because we all thought he was dead, but he's not. He managed to climb out of the river. He sustained some damage to his armor, and he's wounded. He's limping, but he seems like this guy's been brainwashed so much, and he just will not stop. I mean, he's supposed to be cooperating with Wolf on this mission, and Wolf has superiority over him. He's the superior commanding officer, but the assassin, does he care about that? No. Every command he's given, he just is like, no, and just does the opposite. So this guy is basically just a law unto himself, and yeah, it's kind of cool that this guy now is hunting down Omega and the others, and he will stop at nothing to, obviously, they want Omega alive, but this guy's so reckless. I mean, I just don't know if the Empire, like, is sending this guy out on this mission. He's like, did you choose the right man for the job? You know what I'm saying? I really hope that, well, we're going to talk about action figures, right? I really, really hope that we get to see the assassin clone troopers in the Black Series and the TVC. That would be magnificent. Again, a lot of the Black Series Bad Batch figures were released very slowly over a 2-3 year period, and the demand was very high and the supply was kind of low. So I would like to see some of them get re-released if it's possible. Captain Rex with his poncho, I just love that one, and I wasn't able to get hold of it. And also, if we could get Gregor and Hauser, or just any of the other clones. I really feel this year, like, Hasbro, just go all out on your clones, you know? We've got the double pack coming in April. It's you've got the Phase 1 Lieutenant, and you've also got the Ahsoka Clone Trooper Phase 2, and they're in this double pack. It's beautiful. So I really hope that this is this is like an indication of this year we're going to be giving you lots of clone troopers. I know the fans really, really want more variations in their clones, and they want more, you know, deco on the helmets and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's interesting. We'll see what Hasbro, how they react to that, and what they release. We'll probably get another Omega with the dog. Is it called Batcher? And it's a female, right? Who seems to be able to sniff out when there's a problem. If there's a predator or someone, if there's anyone around that she can sense danger immediately and warn the team. That's kind of cool. And also, I like the location of this one because it was in a temple or a monastery, and I do recollect, didn't we see that in the Clone Wars already? It was I think it was a separatist stronghold, and then the clones had to, like, basically attack it and climb up the mountain there was that crazy episode. I have to go back and rewatch it, but you can write in the comment section as well. Like, there was an assault on that monastery, or something happened in that monastery. Definitely took, because it's nice that Dave Filoni is linking all of these planets and all of these locations back to not just Clone Wars but Rebels as well. And you're like, this is so good the way it all just connects together. Yeah. So this week there was no Palpatine, there's no Hemlock, but just this, troopers galore and lots of pew pew, and there's just so much action going on. Like, it's brilliant because every episode is like literally a ship jumping out of hyperspace, landing on a planet, and then we're straight into the action, and I think for Clone Wars fans, this is exactly what they wanted to see. Just the amount of action going on. What else can I say? Yeah, I really hope that we can see that group like expand. So we've got Rex as kind of, it's almost as if you don't really know who's in charge. Is it Rex or Hunter? Because at the moment it's just this band of brothers. They've just kind of this like loose kind of, they've just come together, but there's no real structure to the outfit. I mean, Hunter, we know, is like the sergeant of Clone Force 99, so he's kind of in charge, but with everything that's happened, it's difficult. Like, does he have authority anymore? And Rex also, being the 501st, Captain Rex, and having his like iconic, legendary war hero status. I mean, he's got so much respect. I mean, who gets to make the decisions? Rex, Hunter, who's in charge? And it's nice to see them all like just getting along with each other instead of arguing all the time. So I'm hoping that all these factions can like join forces, and we get some kind of hierarchy there, and then that will lead to what we see in Rebels much later on with Fulcrum, where you've got Rex and some of the other clone troopers who belong to the Rebel Alliance, and they are working alongside Ahsoka. That's a massive part of the whole storyline in Rebels. That's really cool because that needs to develop, I think. We might not see that in this final season, but certainly I really hope that they make a show again that connects to this, and then we can just keep going with it. And it's really cool because in the first one you actually had a couple of separatist leaders who now find that their planets have been taken over by the Empire, and they're not very happy about that, and so they're having to, like, people who were on opposing sides during the Clone Wars now have to become friends to face this larger threat of the Empire. And so I didn't know, but kind of figured it out from that last episode, that the Rebel Alliance, like the first ever movie, Star Wars A New Hope, that the Rebel Alliance with Mon Mothma is a real ragtag mix of people throughout the galaxy. You've also got separatist people who used to be separatist leaders, or who fought for the separatists during the Clone Wars, who now make up a substantial part of the Rebel Alliance, which is really cool. I mean, there's so much to pick up on those two episodes. I mean, it's not just all pew 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 pew, let's get out of here. There's a lot of story in there, a lot of detail. So you guys get to Disney Plus and watch those next two episodes, because the pace of this show is like really fast, really intense, and it's just action-packed, and I love it. And I can't wait to see what figures are in the offering for, the Black Series and TVC, especially the Black. I'm not even sure if Hasbro the Vintage Collection are even gonna consider making any more Bad Batch figures, because they've it's almost like they've given up the ghost, because they're so far behind. TBC collectors will know what I'm talking about here. But as far as the the Black Series is concerned, that line, the 6 inches, I mean, there's a ton of really cool figures that we have been given that came out right from when the first season started. So that's good. So I hope we can carry on, and this year we're gonna get up like at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 more cool Bad Batch figures that we can add to our collection. That would be great. So which figures would you like to see? Something new, something from the finale season. You can put that in the comment section below and we can discuss it. That will be cool. Right, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like and share. And I'll be back with another video again. I'm making 2 or 3 videos a week. And I love hanging out with you guys on social media. Go check my Facebook and my Instagram as well. And you guys keep me up to date. And I'll keep you up to date. All right? Good soldiers, follow orders. All right. See you next time.